In this video for Positive Maths, we're going to look at problem solving with percentages. So there are three different ways that we can find a percentage of a certain number. We will look at the different ways to find 20% of 680 euro. So first of all, with fractions, we know that 20% is equal to 20 over 100. And if we simplify that down, that's 1 over 5. So we are looking for a fifth of 680 euro. So we multiply our amount by our fraction. We get 680 over 5, which is 136. So this is 136 euro. Okay, on to decimals then. So again, we know 20%. We can change that to a decimal and it's 0.2. So we multiply our 680 by 0.2 and we will get 136. So again, that's 136 euro. Making sure we don't forget the units if we're given them in the question. And then finally, with percentages. On our calculator, we would type in 680 multiplied by 20%. Make sure you don't forget the percentage sign on the calculator. And we will get 136. So again, this is 136 euro. Okay, the next problem we're going to have a look at is expressing numbers as percentages of others. So we can be asked to express a number as a percentage of another number. There are two steps to completing this process. So number one, we express as a fraction. And number two, we change the fraction into a percentage. So we find a fraction first, then change our fraction into a percentage. Before we make percentage, we have to make a fraction. So remember that. So our example. Lauren got 60 out of 80 in her English test. Represent this as a percentage. So we write down she got 60 out of 80. So that's 60 over 80 is our fraction. We now need to change that into a percentage. So that's our step one. Step two then. 60 over 80 multiplied by 100 over 1 will give us our percentage. So we multiply the numerators. We get 6,000, multiply the denominators. Okay, so now we're dividing 80 into 6,000. So our answer will be 75. So that is 75%. So if she got 60 out of 80 in her English test, she got 75%. The table below contains the results that Joe got in his summer exams. We want to fill in the missing details. Okay, so if we look at the table, we will see that we're given Joe's marks. We are given the total marks that the exam was out of, and we're given the percentage that he got then. And we're given 7 different subjects. Okay, so the first row is done first. He got 90 out of 100, so he got 90%. Okay, the second one for English, we need to find the percentage. So, we got 40 out of 50, we need to find the percentage. So like before, we put 40 over 50, that's our fraction. We multiply by 100 over 1 to find our percentage. So we will find that he got 80%. Okay, the next one, for Irish. It was out of 100. The percentage was 70%. So we need to find out what Joe's marks were. Okay, so if we don't know, let's just fill in X for this value here. And we'll repeat the same step as we did before and we'll find X. Okay, so he got X out of 100. Okay, and we know that this is 70%. So, 70% is equal to 70 over 100. So x over 100 is equal to 70%, so that's 70 over 100. So we see that x is equal to 70. So we'll fill in 70 for Joe's marks. Okay, the next line down, we're given the marks that he got for history, which is 30 marks. We're given the percentage, but now we need to find what it was out of in total. Okay, again, we'll just put in x for this. So, we know that he got 30 out of x. So 30 over x is our fraction. We know this is equal to 60%. So 30 over x, we know 60% is 60 out of 100. So we have 30 over x is equal to 60 over 100. And now really it's algebra and we're just solving for x. So we can cross multiply here. So we multiply 30 by 100. We get 3000. And we multiply 60 by x. And now we need to solve for x. So 3000 divided by 60 will give us x. So 3000 divided by 60 gives us 50. So we have x is equal to 50. And we'll fill that in here. So pause the video and see if you can fill in what he got for geography, science and French. So for geography we need to find the percentage, which will be similar to what we did for English. Science, you need to find Joe's marks, which is the same steps as we took for finding the marks for Irish. And for French, we're looking for the total marks, which is the same steps that we did for history. So pause the video and see if you can fill in these 3 blanks. For more videos, you can find us at www.PositiveMaths.ie. You can email us at info@PositiveMaths.ie or find us on Facebook or Twitter.